Welcome back to the channel. Shout out to those of you who've been following me on this channel and everyone who came over from my other channel. Now, those of you who have been following this channel, you know that I've been riding motorcycles for years now. And I've been tracking motorcycles for the last 5 years. I've got 2 track bikes, I've got a dedicated track bike in the garage, and I've got my street bike. Now I decided to make this video on what you need for your first track day for those of you who may feel a little intimidated about going to your first track day. I chose to use this bike in this video because this is my street bike. And those of you going to your first track day are probably going to be using your street bike as well. For this video, everything I'm going to cover pretty much fits into 5 categories. I'll talk about the motorcycle prep you'll need for your bike. I'll talk about the required motorcycle gear. We'll go over some of the paddock tools. We'll cover off on some of the food you may need. And then of course, I'm going to touch on hauling your motorcycle. Now, when it comes to motorcycle prep, there's only a few things you really have to worry about. Of course, you want to make sure that your bike has been well maintained. That means you want to make sure your chain is lubed. You want to make sure that your sprockets are in good condition. You also want to make sure that your tires are in good condition. The bodywork should be fairly good. You don't want pieces hanging off. Now, if you well maintain your street bike, you're going to have no problem going to the track. Now, when it comes to the track day specific prep that you're going to need, painter's tape is pretty much all you need. You want to tape up any glass or lens. So that's going to mean your headlights and taillights, your mirrors and your turn signals. You'll also want to tape up your license plate bolts, or in my case, I just remove my license plate. Other than that, there's nothing else you're going to need to do to your motorcycle. Now that we have your bike prep covered, we can go into motorcycle gear. There's a few things that are going to be required. Since it's your first track day, you're going to be in the beginner group or the novice group. And so there's different requirements for the beginner group than there are for the other levels. So for your beginner group, you're going to have the minimal requirements for protection. You'll need a current motorcycle helmet. Now you should have that if you're riding motorcycles. You'll also need gauntlet gloves. Now a lot of riders like myself just had wrist cuff gloves, but you're gonna need something a little bit longer, so that may be an investment. You'll also need over the ankle motorcycle boots. Now there's a variety of boots that you can have, but as long as they go over the ankle, you'll be fine in the novice group. You'll also need a leather track or racing suit. Now this can be a 1-piece suit like I have, or it can be a 2-piece suit in the novice group. The 2 pieces will have to zipper together. Now, if you have a motorcycle jacket that has a zippered component to it, you may be able to just find the pants, if you don't have them already, to add to that suit. That way you can minimize your investment. So that's really all you need. Now there's some optional things that I think would be good, but definitely not a requirement for your first track day. When it comes to optional equipment, you'll want something like a back protector. Now those are usually required in the intermediate and advanced groups, but it's something that can help keep you safe. Now an undersuit is also another garment that you may want to purchase. Now this is something that's going to make it easy to take off a leather suit. If you've never taken off a leather suit after you're hot and sweaty, you don't know how difficult it is. And something like an undersuit, like this one from Alpine Stars, is going to make it that much easier to put on and remove your suit. The last optional thing that I really feel is required, but optional, is going to be earplugs. Now you can find cheap foam earplugs. If you don't have any, they'll usually have a spare pair at the track. People buy these in bulks of packs of 50 or 100, but some earplugs are going to save your hearing at a track day, which, as you can imagine, can get pretty loud. The next thing we're going to talk about are the paddock tools that you're going to need for your first track day. Now there's only a few. Now that's going to be painter's tape. Now I tape up my bike in prep before I go to the track, but you also want to bring additional painter's tape just in case you miss some spots. When your bike goes through the technical inspection, you may be asked to apply painter's tapes to some areas that you missed. It's also a good idea to bring extra fuel to the track. Now, they do sell fuel at the track, so technically this is optional, but it can be double or triple the cost from a normal gas station if you don't bring your own fuel. So I like to bring at least 2.5 gallons depending on the size of the track. And the last thing is a folding chair. So there are some times at the track where you're just gonna be sitting. Now, track days usually run 3 or 4 sessions in an hour, so that's 15 or 20-minute sessions. For the other 40 minutes, you're not going to be riding. So it's a good idea to have a place to sit so you can relax a little bit in between your actual track sessions. So those are the required paddock tools. There's a number of optional equipment that I like to include in this video because it does make your track day easier, but certainly it's not required. The first is going to be an air compressor. Riders at track days are always very friendly and very helpful, so it's definitely something that's easy to borrow from someone else who you're pitted next to, but it can make your day a little bit easier if you have your own air compressor or air gauge. Two other things I like to have are a folding table. Now this just makes it easier to put things on, like your helmet, some of your equipment, some of the other things I'll talk about in this video, some of your tools, and then a canopy. A canopy is going to be super helpful as well. Now it's going to keep you out of the sun, or unfortunately if it happens to rain, it's going to keep you out of the rain. So I do like to pack a canopy and take that with me. The last optional thing that I'll say that you'll need is front and or rear stands or a front chalk. Now I like to bring my front and rear stands because I do tend to run tire warmers. It's definitely something that's not needed. You can just rest the bike on its kickstand, but if you do have a rear and front stand, it may be helpful to pack that with you and take it on your track day as well. Now let's talk about food. Now track days can be pretty long. Usually I show up at my track day about 7 a.m. and I'm usually leaving about 4 o'clock or 5 p.m. So that's a long day. And track days can be pretty intensive on the body. It can be pretty hot out because usually track days are in the summer. And so that's a lot on your body. You definitely want to bring some food with you. Now water is going to be the required option that I have in this list. It's really going to be the only required option because you can usually purchase food at the track or they may have some snacks for sale. But you're going to want to hydrate in between your sessions. So that's something that I have on this list that's going to be required. Now, if you're fortunate enough to go to one of the tracks that offer water for sale or for free even, you may not have to bring it. It's something that you can look into. Now, some optional things that you may want to pack with you are going to be electrolytes in addition to water, some fruit, or you may want to pack a lunch. Now, all of these things are going to give you energy without weighing you down. You will need something to pack this in. Again, optional equipment, but I like to pack all of these things inside of a cooler and take it with me to the track. That way it stays cold and it's just a little bit more enjoyable to consume. The last thing we're going to talk about is hauling your bike to the track. Now this is something that can be intimidating, but there's lots of options to take your bike to the track. We're going to start with the first one. The first one is just riding to the track, putting on your suit, packing your tape, packing a backpack, and riding to the track and doing all your prep at the track. It's not something I would recommend unless your track is super close to you, but it is something that I've seen a lot of first-timers do. Another option to haul your bike to the track is going to be to rent a van from UHaul and to haul your bike in the van to the track with you. That's going to be one of the cheapest and easiest options. Another option is going to be to rent a motorcycle trailer, also from UHaul, as long as you have a hitch that's rated to carry the weight of your motorcycle and the trailer. Now, if you've got that covered, you're going to want to tie down your motorcycle. I'm not going to go into depth in this, but two of the things that are really helpful are going to be canyon dancers, which I'll show you what those are and how they go on the bike. And then also you'll want ratchet straps. Now these are going to ratchet your bike to the storage option, whether it's a van or a motorcycle trailer, or in my case, a trailer hitch. Okay, so that pretty much covers it. I will leave links in the description of this video for all the things I mentioned that are required, and I'll even include a section for optional. So that's it. That's all you're gonna need for your first track day. Hopefully, this video has made it less intimidating for you to go to your first track day. I did leave a list in the video description of all the things that are required and links of where you can purchase those. If this video helped you out, please consider subscribing, liking, and I'll see you guys next time.